December 10th, 1968. 9:22 in the morning. A black Nissan Cedric moves through the rain on a narrow road beside the stone walls of Fuchu Prison. Inside, 4 bank employees sit rigid. In the trunk, 3 Duralumin cases hold 294 million yen, the year-end bonuses for 523 Toshiba factory workers. The employees are already afraid. 4 days ago, their manager received a letter warning of a bomb beneath this very car, the police were told. The police promised to help. A white motorcycle appears in the rearview mirror. The rider is in full police uniform, white helmet catching the gray morning light. He waves them to stop. They stop. In 3 minutes, the car will be gone. So will the money, and the largest manhunt in Japanese history will begin its long, humiliating collapse. Who was this man in the white helmet? And how did he understand so precisely that trust is the most efficient weapon a thief can carry? Chapter 1. The Long Con. Japan, 1968, is a country at war with itself. The economy is booming. The 3 Ks of the new middle class, the car, the cooler, and the color television, fill apartment after apartment across Tokyo. But the streets are burning. Student unions occupy universities. The Zengakuren clashes nightly with riot police. Bombs are not a fantasy in this climate. They are weekly front-page news. Someone understands this. Between April and August of 1968, 9 extortion letters arrive at the Tama Agricultural Cooperative, each demanding cash, each promising destruction. Police investigate. No bomb detonates. No ransom is paid. The case goes cold. Then, on December 6th, the manager of the Kokubunji branch of the Nippon Trust Bank opens an envelope at his desk. The letter inside tells him his family will die and his home will be destroyed. A bomb has already been placed beneath the cash transport car. Forensic analysts later confirm the handwriting matches the Tama letters exactly. Same person, same hand. The police respond immediately. They set a covert ambush for December 7th at the precise location specified in the letter. Officers wait. Hours pass. Nobody comes. The case is downgraded. The threat is marked a bluff. A coward who lost nerve. Officers are reassigned. They have just made the most expensive mistake in Japanese law enforcement history. The thief was never going to appear on December 7th. He was watching from a distance, counting police vehicles, timing their arrival, noting the exact minute they gave up and drove away. This was not an extortion attempt. It was a controlled experiment in institutional behavior, delivered by post and paid for with a stamp. If you have ever watched a company run a fire drill specifically to measure who responds and how fast, you understand the precise mechanics of what happened on that December morning. By the evening of December 9th, the bank manager gathers his employees. A second threat has arrived. The cash transport may be targeted. Stay alert. Trust the police. They trust the police. What did the thief do with the intelligence he gathered on December 7th? And what was waiting on that road beside Fuchu Prison 24 hours later? Chapter 2. 3 minutes. The road beside Fuchu Prison is narrow and residential. On the morning of December 10th, the rain makes it quieter still. The Nissan Cedric carries no armed escort, no armored plating, no radio to call for help. In 1968, transporting large sums in unmarked civilian cars is standard practice across Japan. Security through invisibility, a system built on the assumption that no criminal would know where to look. This criminal knows exactly where to look. The white motorcycle emerges from the rain at a steady pace. The rider signals with his hand. The driver reads the white helmet and dark uniform as unambiguous authority, a police officer. He pulls to a stop. The officer's voice is urgent, controlled. The bank manager's house has been bombed. Intelligence confirms an explosive device beneath this very vehicle. Everyone needs to exit the car immediately. The 4 employees step out into the rain and press themselves against the cold stone wall of the prison. The officer drops to his knees and slides beneath the car. Seconds pass. Then a sharp hiss. White smoke rolls from under the chassis. Flames catch. "Run!" he shouts. "The bomb is going off!" The employees run. They crouch behind the prison wall, hands over their heads, waiting for a blast that never comes. What they cannot see from behind that wall is the officer standing, opening the driver's door, settling into the seat, and pulling calmly away from the curb. He has spent a magnesium road flare. He leaves behind no weapon, no violence, no blood, just smoke dissolving in the December rain. The employees wait several minutes before approaching the empty road. The car is gone. 294 million yen in cash is gone. The only evidence is a faint chemical smell where the flare burned out on the asphalt. 3 minutes. That is all it took. How does a man vanish with that much money through a city of millions? And what did 170,000 police officers find when they finally went looking? Chapter 3. The Ocean. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police mobilizes within the hour. By nightfall, the Fuchu Road is dense with investigators. Within weeks, more than 170,000 officers are assigned to the case. The budget eventually reaches 900 million yen, a figure that is, by bitter arithmetic, 3 times the amount that was stolen. What they find is an ocean. At the scene and at 3 subsequent secondary locations, investigators catalog 120 separate pieces of physical evidence. A Yamaha 650 motorcycle painted white with what appears to be house paint. Helmets, a leather jumper, road flares, canvas covers, multiple stolen cars, abandoned in residential streets and draped in tarps. Their discovery delayed by days because covered vehicles in quiet neighborhoods draw no one's attention. 120 items, 120 leads, 120 dead ends. The thief has not left an accidental trail. He has manufactured one. Every object is common, mass-produced, untraceable. The forensics team spends years in manual comparison of thousands of fingerprints against a national database of 6 million records. 0 matches. The prints belong to no one on file. Either the thief has never been arrested in his life, or he ensured his hands left nothing useful. The saliva on postage stamps from the extortion letters identifies blood type B. In 1968, this feels like a breakthrough. Then investigators calculate that blood type B accounts for roughly 20% of Japan's population, roughly 20 million people. The investigation fractures internally. Due to political pressure, the case transfers not to the 3rd Division, which handles robbery, but to the 1st Division, homicide. Detectives experienced in murder scenes now attempt to reconstruct the psychology of a professional thief. Months are lost. 2 police officers die from overwork during the search. 110,000 individuals are named as suspects across 7 years. None of them are ever charged. The investigation has a list and 2 graves. Who sits at the very top of that list? And what happens when the police knock on his door? Chapter 4. Boy S. His name has never been made public. In every account he appears simply as Boy S, a 19-year-old from the Tachikawa district. His father is a motorcycle police officer. Boy S leads a local gang known as the Tachikawa Group, known for petty theft and vehicle crimes around Fuchu. He matches the composite sketch almost perfectly. He has grown up around police motorcycles. He knows the Fuchu Road intimately. The detectives who arrive at his home one evening are confident. The circumstantial case is strong. Before they can begin the interview, Boy S is dead. He has ingested potassium cyanide. He is 19 years old. The investigation now pivots into something darker. Where does a teenager in a petty theft gang obtain potassium cyanide? The compound is not easily acquired. Investigators turn their attention toward the father, a motorcycle police officer, a man who would understand, better than most, exactly what an arrest for 294 million yen would mean for his son and for his own career. Whether the father provided the poison has never been confirmed. Whether Boy S acted alone or with accomplices has never been confirmed. Posthumous analysis complicates everything further. His blood type does not match the type B found on the stamps. His handwriting does not match the extortion letters. He may have been innocent. He may have been an accomplice who knew too much. He may have been a young man who panicked at the sight of uniformed men and made a permanent decision in a moment of terror. The potassium cyanide ended a life. It also ended the MPD's best lead. This is the part that sounds like fiction. But the silence that followed Boy S was total, and it was real. What does justice cost when the prime suspect is already dead? And who else did this investigation destroy on its way to nothing? Chapter 5. The silence. A former taxi driver sits in a police interview room in 1969. His name is withheld in most accounts, referred to simply as A. He has a distinctive face, the kind of face that matches a police sketch assembled from 4 conflicting witness descriptions. That is his only crime. Within 24 hours, his alibi holds. He is released. But the newspapers have already printed his face. In the months that follow, A loses his taxi license. His family loses their income. His wife works to cover debts he did not create. His children grow up beneath a name the press has permanently attached to a crime he did not commit. He is cleared. The stigma is not. In 2008, 40 years after the robbery, the taxi driver takes his own life. He is never officially acknowledged as a victim of the investigation. By this point, the question of justice is academic. December 10, 1975. The 7-year statute of limitations on the robbery expires. Under Japanese law, the thief cannot be prosecuted. By 1988, civil liability expires as well. The thief, if still alive, is free to speak. The law cannot reach him. He remains silent. 294 million yen in cash, with serial numbers distributed to every bank and retailer in the country, has never surfaced. Not a single bill. Not in 1969. Not in 1975. Not in 1988. Not in the decades since. Forensic experts have offered theories. The money was a political act, burned or buried to humiliate the institutions that printed it, or it sits somewhere beneath a Tokyo garden, under a building that was renovated, in a location that was paved over during the city's rapid reconstruction in the 1970s, or it was spent so slowly across so many years that no single transaction ever registered. The greatest investigation in Japanese police history spent 900 million yen to recover 294 million yen. It destroyed 2 families. It killed 2 of its own officers. It named 110,000 suspects and charged none. The road beside Fuchu Prison is quiet today. The prison wall still stands. The rain still falls on December mornings. The robbery has been called perfect not because evidence was absent, but because the evidence that existed was designed to mean nothing. 120 objects. A nation's worth of forensic labor, and behind it all, one man, or perhaps several, who understood something the entire Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department did not. The best place to hide is in plain sight, and the best disguise is the uniform of the people hunting you. The money has never been found, the man has never been named, and the 3 minutes beside Fuchu Prison remain the most efficient and most complete crime in Japanese history.